Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. That is exactly 416 days from today, or 1 year, 1 month, 20 days, or 13 months and 20 days from today, which is Saturday, May 28th, 2022. Now, this is not a project that I can actually announce since I've already announced it. In fact, it was nearly 3 years ago that I announced this, as a matter of fact. Spider-Man and Batman, as you can see, is a crossover movie that was meant to have released 2 years ago. I had so much trouble trying to write the script, and the film just went into development hell. I honestly kind of regretted putting my movies Batman Reborn and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man together in the same universe. For the longest time, I was wondering if the film was even going to happen. I mean, I even thought it wouldn't for a moment. Now, I released Batman Reborn in 2018. I released Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in 2019. The ending of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man revealed that it takes place within the same universe of Batman Reborn, when Bruce Wayne arrived in New York City. This wasn't just something I tacked on to the end of that movie either. I mean, of course, it was to set up the Spider-Man and Batman movie, but I had actually already established that these films shared the same universe a year prior in Batman Reborn. In this shot, read the bottom of the newspaper in that shot. Oscorp Industries, The amazing thing is that nobody noticed. Alright? Nobody noticed that. Now, the 2019 panel video I made has aged like milk. It's aged terribly. I mean, I have made some of the projects that I showcased in that video, but none of them, I don't think, made it on their actual release dates that I said would in that video. But anyway, forget about Nightwing, Batman Legacy, etc. Those like sequels and spin-offs that I announced back then, because I'm not doing those anymore. I mean, me making a whole, multiple film cinematic universe, that's pretty taxing and insanely time-consuming for me, But this Spider-Man and Batman film will be the final film of this trilogy. It started with Batman Reborn in 2018, continued with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man in 2019, and it will end with Spider-Man and Batman in 2023. Now, I'm glad that I didn't release this film back in 2020 when I was intending to at first, because the version of this movie that I would have released back then would not be the masterpiece that I truly believe I've come up with now. Yes, I figured it out.
I have figured it out!
I am currently writing the outline for this. I've been just putting more and more and more ideas into it, and I'm so beyond proud, man. Also, even though, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Second Wave, Nightwing, etc., even though those films are cancelled, pretty much all of the main ideas from all of those, spin-offs and sequels that I, at the time, had planned, I'm going to repurpose them and put them all in this one movie. And I know that sounds like a clusterfuck. I get it, but I'm making it work in a coherent way. I promise you. Also, the Joker isn't going to be the main villain anymore. That would not work at all, I don't think. I really struggled thinking of how to make that work. I mean, the Joker will still be in it, but, Anyways, I promise that there will be a teaser trailer released this year for Spider-Man and Batman in 2022. Maybe even 2. I'm actually thinking of making separate teaser and teaser trailer videos. Then, in March of 2023, I'll release the WrestleMania trailer for Spider-Man and Batman. Yep, it's been a long time since I did one of those, I know. But then in June of 2023, I'll release the final trailer for Spider-Man and Batman. And of course, the date itself, save the date, July 18th, 2023. That will be the 5-year anniversary of Batman Reborn. And that's when Spider-Man and Batman will finally release. I'm working on this film right now. Heck, I might even finish it within the next couple months. And it'd still be a year until it releases publicly. I can't wait for y'all to see it. I probably will make and release other movies before that comes out also. Thank you. 2 more things. 1, even though this would be more appropriate to say close to its release, I would highly recommend watching or rewatching both Batman Reborn and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man and Batman is the crossover sequel finale to both of those, of course. And 2, I'm expecting this movie to be really long. Like, really long. I don't want to be specific on how long I believe it will turn out to be, but it might scare you. That's all I'll say. It might scare you. Oh, and one more thing. I would describe this film as the movie version of WrestleMania. Yep, the movie version of WrestleMania. I'm very proud of describing it like that. I would also describe it as a Shakespearean tragedy. I understand if that sounds pretentious, but it feels right to me. I'm Marc Sanders, and Spider-Man and Batman releases on July 18th, 2023. Thank you. Can't wait for y'all to see it.